Hey everybody, I am back with another episode of Meet the Trainers plus one. So I'm here with Tim Kelly, and more importantly, we have Goose. You gonna wave at everybody?
You say hi? No, he's gonna be shy.
He's a little shy, but that's okay. That's okay. I will try to keep my composure and stay on task, Tim, even though you're distracting me with adorable kiddos. Thanks again for once again blessing us with your presence and your expertise at TACCon and all of the cool North Carolina peeps that you always bring along with you. I am excited to talk about some of the classes that you're bringing this year. A few oldies but goodies. I am always pushing people to take elements of the concealed draw, but you're bringing some new stuff this year too. So before we get into that, tell everyone who doesn't know who you are and maybe who Goose is too.
Okay, well, my name is Tim Kelly. I'm the owner of Apache Solutions Firearms Training in Yadkinville, North Carolina. We're structured kind of like a gym with a private trainer, so most of our stuff is done with in private sessions. So people will sign up for a 1 hour or 2 hour block of instruction. We meet them where they are, help them establish goals, and then help them meet their goals along the way. This is Kipley Kelly, otherwise known as Goose. He is joining me this evening because his mama is out doing a girl and a gun stuff with Addison, my daughter. And yeah, so he's going to be helping me out with the video.
Awesome. Making our video much more interesting. So, all right, Tim, elements of the concealed draw. We always put this on Friday mornings, and I always encourage anybody who is new to the range master culture or maybe new to concealed carry to take it, or people who teach any kind of holster work to take this class. We like to pair it with Tim, with the other Tim. Well, there's like 18 Tims with we like to pair it with Tim Reedy's class, which is similar, but you have a very methodical way of breaking down the 4 count draw stroke and really explaining to people how to make the most of the draw and do so efficiently and safely. Tell us about that class.
Okay, so elements of the concealed draw is really meant for the person who's like first times out of the holster. And it's one of the workshops actually that we teach here at Apache. And that's primarily what we get in those classes. But it's also great for those who are, not new to drawing from the holster and are looking for metrics to hold themselves to. One of the things I really like about that class is it gives you some type of like hard, some goals to go to shoot for, essentially. No, no pun intended.
Pun intended. We can totally intend that pun. Yeah, no, I love it. And I would also say, even if you have been drawing from the holster for a while, if you've never actually been taught the technique, then this is a fantastic class to make sure that you are doing more than just reaching for a gun that's in a container and whipping it out. Because I go to way too many classes where people focus only on marksmanship and getting the gun out of the holster is treated as some sort of administrative necessity. Tim Kelly and Tim Reedy, they're both really excellent at breaking down the technique so that it becomes part of this entire culture and part of the responsibility of being safely armed. So love it, love it, love it. That's repeated Friday at 8 and again Friday at 10:15. Do not miss it. But wait, there's more. Tim is one of those people who teaches like 8 billion classes at TACCon. We did tone it down a little bit this year just because we ran out of space, but you've got 2 more classes that you're teaching. So your recoil control clinic, I believe you taught a version of it last year, right? And it was really well received. You want to give us a sneak peek at recoil control?
So our recoil control, you want to go over there, buddy? Our recoil control
Bye, Goose.
class, he's getting a little antsy. Our recoil control class again is based around one of our workshops that we teach here at Apache, and it has a few different dry fire exercises in it that you can take home with you and help you throughout your journey with recoil control.
Sweet. I love
Sorry, I
it.
got a little noise going on in the background.
No, that's okay. We've got one more class to talk about, and this one is new to TACCON. I believe this is like a mini sneak peek into your, congratulations again, by the way. Your, is it now what, 2 years running? I think your
Yes.
instructor
Yes.
development program. Fantastic. So you're giving us a little slice of that in something that you call Instructor Collaboration Lab.
Yes.
Wonderful title, first of all, but tell us what to expect in that class.
So one of the big things that really sets the instructor enrichment program apart is it's really big on time management and in terms of your delivery. So how well you can deal with time constraints and still run the line professionally. And so what we wanted to try to offer here is a way for folks to go through both the peer evaluation process, which is also something really special about the instructor enrichment program, and go through the time constraints. So because it's only a 2 hour block, you're really limited on the time that we have available to run folks through this process. So this is for anybody who is willing and able to teach something like marksmanship as an example. So if they can come prepared for that block of instruction to teach a or to present a drill rather and run the line, then they'll go through essentially what we do in our instructor enrichment program. They present their course of fire, and then after that's all said and done, they have a really hard out. Like there is going to be a certain time limit, and they have a really hard out. So once that whistle is blown and they're done, then it goes straight to the evaluation process. The peers start to go through I'm going to bring the actual grading cards, let them go through the grading process, and then they'll get their administrative talk while everybody's going through that. And then everyone gets together and we all talk about what they could do, what the one thing they can't live without. So it's not a give them a good thing, give them something they can work on. It's just the one thing they can't live without. So it's rather quick, but it's been really beneficial to a lot of people in the past.
I love it. I'm so glad that you are bringing this little part of IEP to TACCON. I commend people to take this class if you're teaching at all, or if you ever have the slightest potential aspiration of dipping your toe into the instructor world. Don't miss the opportunity to train with Tim and his cadre. Tim is really, really meticulous and strategic about how he designs his curricula and also about how he gives feedback, which I think is really fantastic and missing in a lot of instructor development programs. You can go to a lot of places and be developed, but if you go to Tim Kelly, you're going to be enriched. And it's different. So I have still got to get out to IEP myself and at least audit it. I'm not doing a whole lot of shooting much anymore,
All
unfortunately,
right.
because my bones don't allow me to.
All right.
But I am absolutely, absolutely eager to get to both levels of IEP and soak up all of that amazing knowledge. Thank you so much for sharing it with
Thank you,
TACCON.
Tim.
Can't wait to see you in Dallas, my friend.
Can't wait. It's gonna be a blast.
Absolutely.